Dang. Well, I guess so much for that, for not being on mute this episode. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. Let me see who's in the building, man. We're back for another Sync Producer Live. I'm excited to be back. Super duper dope. I need to clean my glasses though, cause I don't know. I have kids and they touch stuff and I put them on. I just see tiny fingerprints. It's crazy. We got Jason Dowdy from Ontario in the building. Good to see you again, bro. JL Mixed It. What's good? All is well. Hope the same for you. We got Saint Devil Music. What's good? Hope all is having a great day. Yes, all is well this way. Listen, man, we're gearing up for Shades of Sync. And honestly, right now, I'm about to take my headphones off, not my glasses. Today is the last day to grab a ticket before they go back to full price. So if you want to come to Atlanta and be in a room full of music supervisors, sync reps, music coordinators, publishing companies, other creators you can network with, collab with, just a bunch of different brilliant people in the room. On November 15th, we also have like a virtual session, the 14th, online, which is going to be fire as well because we got some heavy hitters in there. But if you want to come, now's the time to take action. In fact, I would go do it right now. Just go to shadesofsync.com because if you wait until this stream is over, the price will probably jump up. Because I believe it's set to switch over at midnight. So yeah, go do that. Shadesofsync.com. Grab your ticket. It's gonna be fire. We have some super dope guests. I sent the email out, so if you're on my email list, you've seen who will be in the building. So it's a crazy opportunity. We had a producer actually that went last year. He ended up landing a Gatorade ad placement as a result of networking there with one of the panelists and their companies. So a lot of dope opportunities. I think that was just one. I think we had a couple other placements. But yeah, it's gonna be super duper dope. I'm excited. Can't wait. The countdown begins. We got Terrence Thompson in the building. What's good? Nancy says he will be in the building. Yes, it's gonna be fire, man. I can't wait to see my Sync Producer Hub people in the building as well. It's gonna be dope to see a lot of y'all in person. Some I've met you all if you've been to any of the meetups in person, but excited to connect again. It's gonna be super dope. We got Everett from Atlanta. What's good, Everett? Michael Connor Music is in the building. I know Michael will be in the Shades of Sync building as well. Steven, it's Steven from Ireland, from the Hub. What's up? Shout out to all my Sync Producer Hub members in the building. We got Reflex Music from Chicago. What's good? Let's see. We got Demo Music here from Texas. That was pregame. The mute doesn't count. There, I know, right? So we get a fresh start. Teddy Bird from Wilmington, North Carolina is in the building. Super dope. Listen, we have things to talk about today. But first, Jason is going to be at Shades from Canada. Let's go. My fellow Canadians will be in the building. I love to see it. Yeah, it's going to be like a family reunion, low key. It's not really a sync conference. It's a family reunion disguised as a sync conference. And we just so happen to give you a bunch of information that can help you level up and sync. That's basically what this is. I really hope some supervisors need a cinematic cover of Last Resort by Papa Roach. I just made an epic version tonight to pass the time. That's super dope, man. Like, covers of popular songs is like a huge thing, man. So you never know. You never know. Like, I'm sure as long as like, you know how some artists, like some, iconic artists are like picky about clearing stuff. As long as they're not like that and you can like do covers and stuff, opportunities will come up. So let's hop into the community. Let's share some wins because these Sync Producer Hub people be winning out here. They win. Okay. So we got Christopher hit level 7. If you know, you know. Congrats to Chris. Always in the community, giving value, chiming in. Love to see it. Shout out to Jason Dowdy. Let's see what he's talking about. He says, my medical drama tension _ album got picked up by Music Library. This is my second batch of music they have accepted, which in some ways is a bigger win than a new library, because you are starting to build a relationship. Here's a form to submit if anyone else is interested. So he dropped us the link to that, which is super dope. Thank you, Jason, for sharing that with the community. So that's dope. I knew somebody was going to grab that joint. Like, literally, to listen to that and then just not sign it would be crazy. So excited to see where that ends up. Like, I'm really excited to see what kind of placements, this music that you all have been working on, see what kind of placements they get, because there's been some really good stuff. So congrats to Jason. Super dope. Tim Bird with his second BMF placement. I don't really watch BMF like that, but I fell asleep with my TV and woke up to the show being on. We've all been there. I knew I recognized the music in one of the scenes, so after I looked, I saw that it was season 4, episode 3. I knew I had a placement on season 4, episode 2, but I figured that was it. Nope, it was a totally different beat. I'm happy about that. After checking my email, I got a request for me to send an invoice and a W-9 form. It was for this particular placement for $800, same as the first placement. Plus, I get the back end royalties too. Nice. I disclosed the amount to let my Hub fam know it's possible. Keep creating. Let's go. That's a huge win. It's $800 just for a single placement. And he got 2 on the show, so $1,600 from one show, 2 episodes. Like, that's amazing. I mean, imagine if you did that a few times in a year. I mean, yeah, that's not too bad. And for something that you did the work on one time, and then not only do you get the upfront sync fee of $800 each, but then you get the back end royalties from all of the replays and the streams and all of that stuff. So that's super dope. And the next third level dope part about this is the fact that that track will still get licensed and synced in other stuff. Like, it doesn't stop at BMF. It continues to go on and get synced in other stuff, which is why, like, I don't know, like, I just geek out on sync licensing, because it's just extremely powerful. And I feel like it's the best leverage. It's the best way to leverage the time you spend creating music, in my opinion. Not too many things, especially in music, will give you that amount of leverage to where you can sit down, work on a track for a few hours, and then place it in the hands of a company that will pitch it for you, license it for you, and continue to allow that to generate revenue for you. Like, that's just super duper fire to me. So that's why I double down on sync. I believe in it. It's worked for me. It's working for, obviously, Tim and Jason and other producers inside the community. So we just scream it from a mountaintop of musician land. All right, shout out to Tim. That's super dope. Let's see. Oh, I shared a personal win. Oh, I got some mixes approved on an album. So now I got to bounce out stems for that. So that album got approved. And also finally submitted stems to another album. So we literally, like 30 minutes ago, just signed off split sheets and all that stuff for that album. Hopefully we see some placements this college football season, because that album was a collaboration between me, Main Productions. He was actually, funny story. So Main Productions, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was the very first producer. Years ago, I did this thing called Complete the Beat contest. I believe he was the first producer to win, I think. If not the first, the second. But it was one of those. So I did this contest where I started a track, and then the producer had to finish it. And then whichever producer had the structure and everything laid out right, and whichever one was the best, I had a team of judges, and we kind of picked our top picks, and then we narrowed it down from there. he ended up winning, and then we collabed on some music, and then he started getting his music placed. I believe the collaborations we did, I think those got placed. I don't remember on what shows, but he's been having music all over TV. He's been getting his own licensing deals and things like that. So we linked back up, collabed on this marching band hip hop album. It was super like spur of the moment, because he had sent me some tracks to collab on, and I was like, bet, send them through. I was tied up on other projects, but then a publisher hit me up, was like, hey, do you have like any ideas? I was like, actually I do, because he had sent me 2 tracks and it had this marching band thing. I was just like, yo, let's see if they want a whole album of this. They was like, yeah, send, like, make a whole album. So they gave us a contract for like 10 tracks. So we knocked them out in like a couple weeks, and they accepted all the tracks. So those just got signed, and hopefully, because they're kind of like marching band, hip hop vibe, sports stuff, hopefully we get a lot of college football, aka the Ohio State University placements with that album. So I'm excited about that. It should be dope. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm out here in the trenches with y'all, man. We trying to get these deals and get these placements. So let's go. We got one from Rich. Rich has had a very interesting play. You don't see this often in the community. His music was not only not placed in a TV show, it was placed in an actual play. How many people can say that? And he got credited. Look, he says, so they decided to use my composition, Coven Clave, at the beginning of the Scottish play, and again at the beginning of each of the witches scenes. Opening night was a huge success, and Celia, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. If not, you know my heart, Rich, was brilliant in both her roles. Shout out to Celia. One of those. I'm terrible with names. I even got a call out from the director because I was sitting there in the audience. Pretty awesome. That's a double win. The director like literally shouting you out as you sit in the audience. And look, well, you can't see it because of stuff down there, but basically he got it says music and sound effect. No, that's the wrong one. It says music by Rich Rosen. Coven Clave, music by Rich Rosen. So that's super dope. He was like on the official like itinerary of the play. So that's dope. Love to see it. Let's go, Rich. Michael says my submission tonight lends itself to college football and has some marching band in it. Let's go. I'm telling you, man, I think they'll eat that up. I know, right? It's crazy. Question for later. What is your take on pros letting music with AI being allowed to be registered? Oh, yeah. You know we're going to talk about that, Jason. We are going to talk about that. Michael got a win. Says, I got an email from SoCan this morning saying my welcome email is on the way. Publishing company will be fully up and running. Let's go. Mr. Traveler, what's good? All is well, man. Hope the same. All right. Shout out to Philip. Started the new position this week after a long 3 months off. God is good and in charge, ready for this new chapter. I'll be back involved this weekend team. My bad, I've been MIA. Oh, we get it, bro. You got to get to the bag. It's all good. Congrats to Philip on that. That's exciting. Cleo sharing a win. Excuse me. It's been 13 weeks since I joined this hub, and honestly, these months have been a full reset I never saw coming. Life slowed me down in a way I didn't ask for, but maybe needed. The kind of stillness where you sit with the noise in your head and figure out what's worth keeping. This season stripped me down to the basics, faith, purpose, and craft. I learned that consistency isn't about never breaking. It's about how fast you find your way back after you do. That's fire. Some days, all I can manage was to move my body, quiet my mind, or open a session just to hear sound again. That was enough. That was progress. I rebuilt rhythm, not through hustle, but through presence. As creators, we talk so much about sound design and structure, but what about soul design? The biggest mix we'll ever make is the one inside of us, alignment before arrangement. What is it? Breathe before BPM, or is it breath? Breath before BPM. And then slowly things started to shift. Something I've been working toward for months finally moved both outside of me and within me. It reminded me that energy responds to faith and persistence, that sometimes the tempo of transformation is slower than we want, but right on time. Why is this so poetic? You can tell he's a songwriter. Now I'm creating from a lighter place, not chasing. Like, that's a bar. The tempo of transformation is slower than we want, but right on time. That's a bar. Now I'm creating from a lighter place, not chasing, just flowing. Every note, every lyric, every small act of care has been a step back home to myself. This hub has been an anchor through it all. Real inspiration, real community, real people who get it. Special shout out to Seth Hood. We've built some of my favorite songs yet, and I'm proud of what we've created together. If your art feels quiet right now, don't panic. Sometimes silence isn't the absence of movement. It's the sound of your next season loading. That's fire. Shout out to Cleo. Love it. Shout out to Truman, leveled up to level 7 as well. Thanks to everyone in the hub for your inspiration, words of encouragement, knowledge, sharing, suggestions, likes, posts, everything, and all that you do to make this community of talented music creators so wonderful. I've got nothing but love for you all, and pray you all get these W's. Let's go. So those are just a few wins from the community. Shout out to everybody out here getting it. I love to see it. It's just super dope. Let's see. How long does it usually take from the point the library replies showing interest in your music and you send the schedule sheet until the tracks are signed? I'm in the process now and don't know. It can vary. I mean, shoot, it could be, it can vary. It varies. Like, it could be weeks, it could be days, it could be months. Like, I've seen all of them. It really just depends on, current stuff they have, how big they are, how small they are, priorities. Like, if you catch them and they like have a current need, things can move pretty fast. And it can kind of be a hurry up and wait situation as well. Like, you can submit something, you can hear something back the same week, and they're like, boom, yes, we want to use this. And then weeks go by, and then you hear back again, okay, here's the agreement. And then more weeks go by, and then, so it just varies. It depends. It's no set time for real. Yeah. All right, let's let me see if I have any other questions, and then we're gonna dig into this. What's up, Allison? Lots of good stuff happening. I'll be on Jason's show tomorrow. Yes, do not miss Sync Producer Spotlight over on Jason Dowdy Music's channel. Allison will be on there. You guys are in for a treat. I've had the pleasure of meeting Allison at one of our Sync Producer Hub meetups in LA, and just a wealth of knowledge, like musical knowledge, experience. Her palette is insane when it comes to just styles of music. It's crazy. So that should be super dope. Don't miss that. Make sure you guys follow Jason Dowdy Music, and stay locked in, because we're working on some things. Black Friday is around the corner, and exciting things will happen around that time. Specifically for Sync Producer Hub. So, with that being said, let's talk about some developments. So, one of the Sync Producer Hub members posted it. I pinned it so I can get to it quickly, because I seen it. I think we all kind of seen it around the same time, and then we all rushed to the community to like post about it, and like Nate beat everybody to it. Like, literally as soon as I was about to post it, he's seen it. So if you haven't heard, ASCAP, BMI, did the other, and so can. I don't know if CSAC is in the mix of this yet, but they will now accept registrations of partially AI generated musical works. Meaning, if you used some AI to do some of the music, but you also added your human element to it, you can now register that. Which is interesting. So let's check out the article and see what they had to say about it. This is from musicbusinessworldwide.com, but it's been plastered all over different sites and things like that. It's pretty major news if you're in music. So it says U.S. pros ASCAP and BMI and Canada SOCAN jointly announced today, October 28th, which was a few days ago now, what they call an alignment of their AI registration policies. The three major North American pros say that they will now accept registrations of partially AI-generated musical works. These works can now be registered directly with the individual societies. All three pros registration policies define a partially AI-generated musical work as one that combines elements of AI-generated musical content with elements of human authorship. According to the three pros, these works will now be included as part of the full repertoires licensed by each society. However, there's always a however, music compositions that are entirely created using AI tools are not eligible for registration with any of the individual societies. So you cannot hop into one of these AI generation apps, say, create me a track, and you not touch it at all and just register that joint as is, and try and collect royalties on it. It does not qualify. Let's continue. It says, in a joint statement issued today, ASCAP, BMI, and SOCAN said that their policy alignment reflects the fact that songwriters and composers increasingly incorporate a variety of AI tools into their creative process and workflow. The statement continued, while an increasing number of AI tools are training their models in an ethically responsible manner that respects the rights of human creators, the three pros emphasize their firm position that AI technology companies ingesting and training models on copyrighted musical works without permission from compensation for or credit to creators is not fair use, but theft. I think we can all agree on that. The policy update from the three pros arrives 10 months after the United States Copyright Office released a report outlining its approach to granting copyrights to content created using generative AI. And that verdict was that a work created solely through AI is not copyrightable, which we talked about that before. But a work that combines human creativity with AI can be copyrighted, so long as there is a sufficient amount of human expression in that work. I wonder what qualifies as sufficient, though. Like, because I mean, what is sufficient? That could be different. That's subjective. Elsewhere in their statement published today, ASCAP, BMI, and SOCAN stressed that they have advocated for enforcement of strong copyright laws and staunchly defended the rights of music creators in ongoing debates over AI policy across the U.S. and Canada. Yeah. So if you want to check that out, that's at musicbusinessworldwide.com, or you can just like Google PROs and AI registration. But yeah, so here's what's happening and how that affects us. And we're going to dig deeper into this with an actual attorney at Shades of Sync. And I'm excited for that conversation. But it's so funny, too, because this comes out and then I also get emails coming in from publishers. And they're like, yeah, we know about this. However, and they're like, nah, don't even do it. Don't even do it. So this is where we're at. Legislation is playing catch up with AI in music and all of that stuff. There's still a lot of gray areas. There's still a lot of lawsuits and all that stuff and being figured out. And they're trying to navigate through all these gray areas because it's brand new. And while, yes, you can partially use some AI for your music, and that's cool. If it allows us to leverage AI to be able to create faster, obviously, create more faster. We can get ideas and kind of generate new ideas without using already made loops and things like that. That's cool. But that's just like one part of the whole thing when it comes to sync. Because a PRO say, hey, it's cool if you do this, the publishers, on the other hand, are like, no, let's not do that because we don't want issues. We don't want lawsuits. We don't want wholly generated AI music, and we don't want partially generated music. They want 100% human made music because they just want to stay away from the gray areas. Like, it's too many gray areas. They just don't want to do it, man. I got an email from a publisher, and they were clear on where they stand. They was just like, don't send it to us yet. They was just like, until like they figure out the gray areas and can be sure that like the tools that people are using to generate the stuff isn't being trained on copyrighted music illegally. They just won't. One company, they had like 4 main reasons as to why they don't want to do this. Number 1 was they don't want to do it until the laws are clear. They're not using AI generated music. Their brand was built on human creativity. So they trust humans to make the music, to bring the emotion and the authenticity, so that they can continue servicing their clients and keeping their relationship strong. They don't care if it's instrumental or songs. It applies to both. It says even if AI is used just to create stems, beats, or sound ideas, it still counts as AI generated content. Please do not submit anything that uses AI generated sounds or stems at this time. Same applies to samples, loops, just everything. It's so funny because it's just like, yo, just stay away from it all. And that's why my answer is always like, okay, technically it's legal to use loops or something from Splice. Technically you can. In the realm of sync, just don't even touch it. Like, can you chop it up and distort? Of course, but don't. Like, just don't. I just stay away from it. It's just easier. And then they emphasize collaboration, which is something we're also emphasizing at Shades of Sync, which is also why we required a collaboration for the winner of the Shades of Sync theme song that you all will hear at the conference as you guys come in and things like that. It's a collaboration, and you guys will be in a room full of collaborators to be able to do that. Sync Producer Hub, Cleo and Seth were just talking about collaborations. We got quite a few collaborations popping off in the hub. I know I've collaborated with a few of you already, and there'll be more. But yeah, like they're just like, yo, just stay away from AI, and we prefer you to use humans instead, basically. So yeah, they said if you're experimenting with AI tools for inspiration, mockups, or other non-exclusive sync companies you may work with, all fine. But anything turned into our company for release licensing or pitching must come from you, not AI generated. And then they said we'll revisit this once there's clear legal guidance, which is completely understandable. Like I said, there's just a ton of gray area in this whole situation. And nobody Like nobody wants to live in the gray area, especially when it comes to, you know, big clients and brands, man, because that gray area is like, you could ruin business relationships, and now you're messing with everybody's bag, and nobody wants their bag messed with. So let's protect the bag, and let's wait a little while longer. Like, you know, I'm playing around with the tools, right? I got a new one that I'm playing around with. And I'm experimenting with it, but nothing, I've submitted nothing that has been generated with AI for this reason, but I am using it and I'm experimenting with it because when things do catch up, like I will be leveraging the life out of it in the most ethical way, obviously. But in terms of, modeling different voices, vocals to get demos done, I'll be using that. I think that can be super duper useful. Idea generation, just to quickly say, boom, just like map out like 5 ideas and then take those and build, versus trying to like come up with something from scratch, especially on those nights when you're very, very tired and the ideas just aren't, like, you're tired. So you can leverage AI to where it's like, okay, here's a starting point for you. And then you can just build around that, because the what do you call it? The foundation is kind of laid in a way. What are some other AI tools that I think would be cool? Transcription, lyric transcription. I'm about to use that. I have been using that because obviously that's not something, I mean, I guess I submit lyrics, but we wrote the lyrics, so that's not the same. But yeah, lyric transcription has been a game changer because that used to take a minute. But I have like 7 songs, and yeah, we got to get the lyrics for that. So I'll be transcribing. So yeah. LW says, does anyone ever have a bag of money? You know what? That's a great point. No one ever carries an actual bag, but it's the emoji. That's why everybody says it now, because the emoji made the money bag popular again. Or maybe we should just go back to carrying bags of money. Stop using wallets and purses and just make yourself a Target and carry a bag of money. just pay for things from the bag of money. So that's where we are with AI, man. In terms of sync, yeah, we can register it with the PROs, but that literally means nothing for us right now. Publishers are still saying no until publishers say yes. Like, until we see the majority of publishers say yes, you can submit partially AI generated music or whatever, it's a no. So that's it. Metadata, yeah, yep, using it for stuff like that. Briefs, shoot, if you get a brief and you don't have reference tracks, you can have AI create some reference tracks for you. So yeah. So I'll open up for some questions, man. If you guys have some questions, let me know. If you're a Sync Producer Hub member, I'm gonna open up the member only thing if you want to come up on video or audio, or you can just type it in the chat. But yeah, it's a weird place. What if there was an AI program that could be bound to a finite reference, then a producer could train an AI only on the content that the producer made? I wonder how that would work. I was literally trying to do that, Mr. IC over here, trying to be a tech whiz. I was trying to build my own personal AI and just train it on only my music, and it not be like, my computer's connected to the internet, but it wouldn't pull from anything from the internet. It would literally only be trained on like folders of music that I created, because that was my thought process. Like, I'll train it on stuff I do, and then it's just like, boom, it'll just generate stuff that I would do. But it was a nightmare. Just, I don't know if it's because I'm on a Mac. Like some programming things sometimes on Mac is just weird, and I don't think it was working the way it should. I feel like it shouldn't have taken as long as it did. But then I was also using AI to try and do the code to try and do everything. It was crazy, man. Like honestly, I felt like I wasted a solid 3 hours of productivity trying to figure that out. It was crazy. I was like, why did I sit here and go down this rabbit hole? It was so random. I had the idea, so then I started talking to ChatGPT, and then I was like, is this possible? It's like, oh yeah, you can do it these 3 different ways. I was like, okay, let's do this one. And then it didn't work. So then I'm asking ChatGPT the whole time, like, okay, this didn't work. What happened? Every time ChatGPT kept leading me on. It was just like, oh, it's okay. You're almost there. All that means is that you have to install this, this, and that, and then you'll be good to go. So I was like, bet, I'll do it, and then I'll run into another thing. And then ChatGPT kept encouraging me. You're just one step away. ChatGPT was selling me, and then I wasted 3 hours of my life. It's crazy. So yeah. Isn't it fun to make music enjoyable? Personally, I don't find satisfaction in prompting AI to create something for me versus the challenge of creating a thing yourself. I agree. I enjoy making music. It is fun to me. That's why I prefer to, I like to finish it. I like to finish it and arrange it the way that I want it, because it's, there's just certain things it's not gonna do. But from an idea generation standpoint, I think I can just speed up some things, or even do some things that you may not be able to do yourself as effectively. Whether it's, playing a different instrument but playing it, but making it sound more realistic or whatever. And then it depends on the use case as well. So do you add metadata on your songs outside of entering metadata in Disco and TuneEdge submissions? If yes, what apps do you use, such as Tag Editor, and do you do it anyway, even beyond Disco? No, I only use Disco. If I don't use Disco, it's on some form or spreadsheet that the publisher wants. Outside of that, I don't do anything. And Disco is cool because if you do it in Disco and then download the MP3, it'll transfer over into that MP3. So you don't really have to do much else after that. But a lot of times, either whatever platform I'm uploading to, they'll have, TuneEdge, for example, they'll have it to where you're inputting the metadata. But other companies, you're submitting through Disco. So that's already done. And then other companies, it's like a spreadsheet or something where you're just putting BPM and title track and instruments, and then they kind of do what they need to do in their system. So my pub admin ran an audit on my music because they thought I use AI because I submit my music in bulk sometimes. They're like, there's no way he's making all this music. Nah, man. Again, that's also collaboration, though. Collaboration is the human way to do it. It's just collaborate with a bunch of people at once. You can get things done a lot quicker. That's a great point. Can you cut the Wi-Fi on your device once you program it just to focus on your hard drive? Yeah, it won't go out to the you can set it to where it's just a locally ran thing, in theory, at least so I thought. Well, that it was supposed to be set up like that. I know, right? Beat AI to the punch. Unison, you can customize the chords, melodies, export the MIDI, and make it your own. That's dope. ChatGPT. Listen, ChatGPT filled my brain with the ultimate belief in myself that I could that I could sit here, play around in Terminal, and develop stuff. I was full blown developer Clint for 3 hours. Coding with AI is torture, total waste of time. It is useful as a search engine for obscure questions. Oh my goodness, man. I learned that. that night. That was the lesson. There's so, man, because there was like so many nuances. Like you have the OS that you're on, the processor, because it like Intel and like M chips, Apple's silicone, like two different things, two different beasts when it comes to code. How can anyone tell what is AI and human besides vocal? I don't know, man. I feel like they got some software out there, man, that can just pick up on some stuff. In fact, even text, like there's apps and software out there where they can run your copy and pasted text and see like little symbols in between the text and to tell that it was AI generated. It's crazy. I feel like with the use of AI, if and when the publishers accept it, you better be able to recall and make the changes they ask for, or you're kind of out of luck. This is a great point, which is a very important thing to think about because, okay, yeah, say you work on a track and you have to make revisions on something, like depending on, like it can get tricky depending on what it is. Like if it's tempo change, you may be able to get away with it. You know, you may be able to get away with it if it's audio. Like if it's generating audio and MIDI, you got a little flexibility there. But if it's generating a specific sound in audio and say they want you to change that sound, then you're gonna have to do some stuff. You're gonna have to throw all types of plugins on there to change the sound. Or if they're like, yo, we just want you to completely change, and this has happened to me. They wanted me to change a couple chords around, like a last couple chords of a progression. So if I would have generated that and only had the audio, that would have been a little more challenging to do and make it sound good. So yeah, things can get a little bit tricky when it comes to revisions if you can't like undo some stuff. Or if it's generating something that has, I don't know if you can control if it'll come out dry or with reverb, or if you can kind of control those parameters. I got to play around more with some of these tools, but the one I've used, it would generate MIDI and audio though, and it would be dry. It would be basic, like it wouldn't be like an amazing sound from like, you know, it would be like literally the MIDI piano. But yeah, that's a good point. What I'm actually finding joy in is grabbing tracks from my hard drive and turning them into something for sync. That's one of the taglines that Clint used that got me interested in the hub. Yeah, man. Take it, restructure it. Some stuff have definitely came in handy for briefs. Quick, like that saves the day when it comes to those briefs that come in and you don't have a lot of time, but you got to get something out quick. Like I'll go to the vault and remember, we worked on this song. Maybe just let's rework the production a little bit, switch some things up, and then we can submit it super duper quick without having to like redo a whole idea, write a whole song, all of that stuff. Mr. High C, I watched a content creator talk about using Claude AI to sort and search emails in a specific folder. He did sort the files in JSON. I haven't used Claude much. I've used the two. I guess the two I use the most is I've used Perplexity a little bit. I've used ChatGPT the most, and then I use Gemini as well from time to time. My go-to to submit music to is whoever needs music at the time. My favorites have been Smash Coast Music. I love working with them. West One Music Group, BMG Production Music, Warner Chappell Production Music. Audio Network has we've been getting very close over these past few months. Me and Audio Network. Shout out to Audio Network. Got some stuff in the works with them. But they've been really cool to work with as well. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the music we're working on with them. I was trying to build my own music AI generation model trained off of all of my music that I've created for Sync. That was the idea. I was trying to get that joint up and running in like one night. It was insane. The library that just accepted my album asked for all endings too. Oh yeah, that's another good point. Alternative endings. Will AI put a Sting ending on your track? Gotta think about these things. You could split the stems in Logic, bring the sound in the sampler, and recreate the progression. Make the revision. Could be a little messy, but you could do it. That's the messiness of it all. So that's what people say with Splice too. Like you could, I just don't. Because it's like the original, I don't know, it's just weird. The original thing came from, like, I think if we got to the point to where publishers were cool with it, I think that would be a dope way to go, and like highly minimize the possibility that, you know, somebody generated something similar, right? I think that would be the way to do it. Another thing with AI, even though I love to create music as a musician, it's like having a 24/7 collaborator with you, because if you've ever collaborated like in real time with someone, like one collaboration I really enjoyed was with my guy D Rose. He's another musician. Like, I would say he played keys, but he plays like everything. But we were both producing and playing keys as like the main instrument, and he would take something that I normally play, but he played it in a different way. He did the lick in a different way, and it made it sound completely different. And then I would ask him like, "Yo, like, what did you do just there? Or what did you do just there? What did you do just now?" And then he would show me. I was like, "Oh, that's this." But anytime I do it, the timing is, I do it differently. So then you pick up little things, but you get something different in the music with another set of ears, or with, you know, just something that you just normally wouldn't have thought of by yourself. And then you hear it and you're like, oh, that's super duper dope. Never thought to do that. So that's kind of like the cool thing about it. I find the Sync Hub very useful as a replacement for Facebook, IG, etc., rather than scrolling slop. I'm seeing good music content and it's helping me focus. I've got 6 tracks made in 5 days now. I love that. I feel the same way. Like Sync Producer Hub is way more productive than just aimlessly scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or any of the other social media networks, because you could like create the tricky part with like Instagram, Facebook. You could start off like looking at something that has to do with like whatever you're trying to research or look at or entertain yourself with, and then you just easily just like you go from like reading a music article or watching a video on let's say Sync, and then often I'll find myself looking at cars and trucks and I'm like, man, that's dope. Then I go down this rabbit hole and then I'm like, oh man, like that would be dope to do. And then it's just like, yeah, we're 30 minutes, an hour has gone by. What are we doing? So I'm glad to hear the Sync Producer Hub is keeping you focused. So yeah, if you're not a member of Sync Producer Hub, the link is in the chat, is pinned. Join us, man. We have a good time. We talk about music stuff, but we also talk about like life stuff as well. So it's really cool, man, to be around your people. KJ says, yeah, that's one of the reasons I just love creating music organically. I don't mess with too many samples that are so dominant. I can't make changes to chords or phrases. Yeah, very, very interesting one. It could be a great way to catch people out. Use Stem Splitter and Logic Pro. It does a pretty good job. Stem Splitter, man, it has saved my life on the last album that I got to do stems for. Yeah, what happened? There was some vocals. I was never sent the vocals. I was never sent the, like, it was like a lead vocal or something. So I was like, I wonder if I can use Stem Splitter and just rip it. Cause I had it in the MP3 from the demo they had sent. I was like, I wonder if I could just use Stem Splitter with this MP3. Like, bro, clean. Like, you can't, like, I could create an acapella and you will not know I used Stem Splitter to pull that vocal off. It was amazing. I was so geeked that night. I was like, wow, like that's how I use AI most of the time. I was like, man, that just saved everybody mad time. Had the same thing with a guitar element on a track. I had to ask my guitar bro to show me how he would voice the chord because the chord sounded different. All he did was drop one note. Yeah. Yep. I need to use a Stem Splitter to revisit old songs that I don't have the session folders anymore. Appreciate that, Nancy. IG rabbit hole facts. Gold, man. Let's come on. DJ Horn for Stem Splitter. 100%. It deserves it. It deserves it. Another use, if you're trailerizing a lot of stuff, I used it for that. Clean acapella voices, or if I wanted to use some of the elements in there, I had it. I said, yes, this is what is needed. Love it. That could be dope too, to take like some of your old tracks and resample those, chop those up, create your own little library of royalty-free loops, except you own them anyway because you created them. In the days of Mac Connor Air, I used Stem Splitter in the Apple Store because I didn't have Logic Pro 11. Oh, man. Wow. Hey. That's the definition of no excuses right there. So many people have excuses as to why they can't do something. Go to the Apple Store and do it. Like, Michael was just like, I am not about to let this Mac Connor Air stop me from splitting some stems. Straight to the Apple Store. How'd you share it with you? Would you just like email it to yourself or like sneak in a external drive? Good to see you. Hi, C. Thanks for stopping through, man. We'll catch you on the next one. we're about to do music reviews here in a second, so make sure y'all stick around. It's gonna be dope. Seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. Seeing if your non-AI generated music is ready for TV and film. Con Air. It's hilarious. Yeah, no excuses, man. You don't have a computer, just go use one of the demo machines. Like you can get this done. It's crazy, man. And I honestly, I've never been in I've never been in an Apple store and like seen someone make someone get off of the like the Apple stuff. Like it just seems like you can just literally sit on there and just play for however long you want. You'll probably get interrupted a lot of times by asking you, do you need any help? Can we help you? Are you finding everything okay? But outside of that, like if you can block that out, you could probably get some solid work done just right there in the Apple store. Yeah. Jukebox Nikki is in the building. What's up, Nikki? How do we submit? Instructions are in the description, Mr. Traveler. Airdrop. Yeah, there exactly. Just airdrop it. You know, this is dope app. It comes in handy from time to time for Apple. It may be for Android, I'm not sure, but you know what? I don't even what is it? Audio Share? Yeah, Audio Share. That comes in handy from time to time to share files and stuff like that. I used it more so when I was using like Beatmaker 3. This was before like Logic for iPad came out. But yeah, it's pretty cool for organizing some files and like being able to like if I'm on if I just want a quick way to like trim an audio file real quick, like I can do that in Audio Share, and it just makes it like super easy to do that, and then like export it. It has a recorder on there too. I don't think I'd ever played with the recorder, but that's pretty cool. And you can just like add folders and stuff like that. But again, this was also before the iPad had like the folders, the whole folder thing, file manager files in a way that, you know, you can use like external devices. So now I don't really use it as much, but I do use it for just like quickly trimming some audio if I don't want to like open up a full DAW or whatever. And I'm surprised that you know what, I haven't tried it. I'm surprised you can't do it in preview on iPhone or iPad. I'm not sure if you can do it if you imported it on like voice recorder or not, but or voice memos. Yeah, you can edit. I know you can edit the voice memo. Wait, no. No, I don't see a chop option. Oh, it transcribes too. Trim. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can get some trimming done. But can you trim like a middle of a... Yeah, well, if you're getting that deep, you just need to open up a DAW. I don't know. I digress. I never used to get asked any questions because I apparently knew more about I apparently knew more about Logic than Apple geniuses. Listen, this hit a very special chord in my heart because I know it to be true. Working in IT, being Apple certified at that, when I used to work for IBM, Man, I tell you, dude, it's like just some of the most hilarious conversations talking to the geniuses, where you just be like, who trained you? Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. That is hilarious. That is so hilarious. It's so true, though. He said they were learning from me as I was learning to use Logic 11. That is funny. What's up, Miguel? I make music, not AI. Bro, that shirt will sell out immediately. Oh, man. That is a brilliant idea. Oh, my goodness. I should do that. Just like as a joke, but also being serious. I should do that. That's hilarious, dude. I'm going to think on that one because that's hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious. Like having conversations. Yeah. It just gets interesting. So, all right, we're about to transition, man. Listen, you guys take a little bit of break, about 5 minutes. Go to shadesofsync.com, grab your ticket, because by the time we end the stream, you'll probably miss out on the last chance to get it at a discount. It's going back up to full price at midnight. So grab that, shadesofsync.com. I am going to grab a snack of some sort, and then we're going to come back and listen to some music. So that's it. We'll be right back. We're back. Time for some music reviews. Nancy says bets on Clint getting masa chips for his snack. You know what? I got to re-up on my masa chips. I ran out. I don't have any. So tonight it is, what's the pistachios and I don't know. My kids picked these little peanut butter cinnamon stick looking things. So we'll try those. I don't know. See how it is. All right, let's go. You know what? It's my laptop. Not my laptop. My iPad. I don't have it. That's okay. Let's go to the leaderboard. Let's see who's on the 7-day leaderboard. People on the 7-day leaderboard go first in the wow, that zoom in is crazy. Let's zoom out. All right, the first 3 on the 7-day leaderboard goes first. We got Courtney, we got Matthew, and we got Jason. So let's go. Let's see some fire emojis. If y'all ready to listen to some music, if you guys are just joining the stream, let me know what you do and where you're from. And then we're going to get into it. Let me create another thing here so I don't lose my spot. All right, so we got Courtney up next. Got a lot of leftover Halloween candy. Oh, man. Mute. I'm not on mute right now, am I? All right, we're going to try and get through. Last week, or not last week, but the week before last, we got through. We got through the stream. Was that last week? I think we got through without being muted. I kind of started this show off on mute a little bit. I don't know if anybody caught it, but Clint's Halloween pass out with Pete Monster chips. Oh, 3 chips per kid. Oh, man. I am excited, though, that our grocery store has masa chips. I got to check up on them. I haven't been in there in about a week or so. So, yeah, that would be hilarious, though. No, like, literally, dude, our neighborhood is, like, you don't come here to trick or treat. Like, I took a walk with my son, my youngest son, just to, like, get a quick walk in before I started working. Bro, like, nobody. There was, like, 2 houses on this block that had their lights on. It looked as if they might be passing something out. Like, ain't no, like, yeah, this is not where you go to get the bag of candy. You got to go to another neighborhood, another street or something, because I don't know. Like, the community is just not with it. I know it's some old people over here, older people. There's a few families with, like, younger kids. Most of them are, like, older kids, though. It's not like a lot of tiny kids over here. Like, it's like me and maybe one other house that I know of probably have the smallest kids. So, yeah, it was dead. It's like, well, ain't no candy being passed out over here. All right, let's go. I got super distracted just now thinking about candy. Start going down, like, memory lane of, like, pillowcases of candy and sorting it. Good times. All right, Courtney. Let's see if Courtney got a submission in here. I see fire emojis. Where we at? I don't know. We may not have one from Courtney. Let's see. I don't see one. We only got 6 kids. They don't call it Cape Coma for no reason. Retired folks. Yeah, like, I think, like, most of the people who bought homes over here, they, like, just never got rid of them. My neighbor's one of them. Like, he bought the joint when they first developed. He was just like, I had one of the first homes on the block. He's still here, bro. Like, they ain't going nowhere. They're keeping this joint forever. Okay, I don't see one from Courtney. Who do we have next? Matthew. Let's see if we have one from Matthew. I don't know. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Matthew either. Let's see. Let's keep on scrolling. Dang, we may have to work our way down this list. Nope. We don't have Matthew. Jason? Will Jason come through at number 3? Need some tension music from Jason Dowdy or Janelle here as we find out. I see a post from Jason. Let's see. I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't think we got a submission from Jason. I think he's just listening. He's just vibing out. He's rocking out. All right. Let's go to number 4. Seth. What you got, Seth? There we go. A rejection from the past. Should it stay on the hard drive or should I try again? Let's check it out. Hi, Keith. Who rejected this? I like it. Oh, did he? We'll run it back. I did too, Janelle. No lie. Like, I took my son out and seen people in costumes. Like, what is this? Like, oh, it's Halloween. I like this beat. Like, I think this would be a great instrumental on a TV show. It's a vibe. It's not too busy. Will probably solidify the sting ending a little. Dun, dun, dun. Just one little extra note in there at the end. But nah, like, I would keep pitching it. I would tighten up the sting ending just a little bit. Just add just a little, just that last little note with the crash. You got the crash there. Maybe add the kick too. But I like it. I rock with it. Try again. Payday says it was fire. Michael agrees. Terrence thinks it's fire. Oh, Jason Dowdy's at the top. It's a game show, like a countdown to get your answer in. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, I like it. A lot of people like it. We all like it. Yep. That's it. Let's go. Keep it. Try again. Let me double check this top. Oh yeah, that was Jason Dowdy. We got Jason Dowdy. We got Jason Rebel. Do we have any other Jasons? I think that's it. I think that covers the Jasons. I think. All right. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. So we at least got well, yeah, we got number 4. Let's go down to we'll do 4, 5, and 6. Let's do Michael and Chris. And look, Michael's just conveniently located right here. All right, through the finish line. We listen and we don't judge the mix. Needs mixing and transitions to it. After Clint's Art of Transition session, we got to go higher. Man, we took it to so many different levels in that session. If you haven't seen it yet, go back and check out that Art of Transitions recording. It's in the it's in the community, posted somewhere. Did I post it in the did I post that in the classroom? I'll have to double check. All right, let's check it out. Sports anthem, college football, drill beat, marching band, brass horns, strings. Let's get it. It's that season too. Can we give it up? Can we give it up for the logo? This logo is classy. Wait, you guys can't see the whole thing. That's dope. Shout out to Disco. Got us out here looking hyper professional. Let's check it out. Okay, must have been a community. I was about to judge the mix, but then I remembered you said don't judge the mix, so I might as well. Marching band drums are crazy. Hey, these kids have great taste. Yeah. The progression that last one, that's dope. No, this is great. I love the marching band feel with it. Brass is dope, strings is dope. Feels super triumphant, which I think I gave you that feedback inside the mastery as well. But yeah, it feels good. It feels nice and bright. I can hear this being used in college sports without a doubt. Basketball, football, all of it. I'm definitely digging the drill vibe too. I can hear that influence in there. Yeah, good work, dude. Once that joint is mixed, I think it'll be good to go. Mixed in, you got your transitions and all that stuff tightened up. But yeah, I like it. With VST for the band snares, Grambling State calling. I was in this group that had 3 Karens: Chicken Karen, Hippie Karen, and Karen. Karen. Up next on We Know Sports, football or football. Your chord choices are remarkable. I agree. Yeah. He throws a nice one in there every now and then when you at least when I don't expect it to go, and then it does something unique. And then the string arrangements, yeah, I like the note choices with the different strings and stuff. Yeah. Drumline by Spitfire Audio. Yeah, man. That sounds good. Earth, Wind, and Fire vibes. Yep, those chords. Dope stuff. Listen, these kids, these little peanut buttered fake cinnamon stick crisp things, these are lit. That was a great choice. It's light and crispy with a nice peanut butter center. Delicious. I love it. Now they're going to have to hide them from me. All right. Dope stuff. You know what? I have a compressor on this mic. I feel like when I crunch and chew, it's very loud. I need to like push the mic back so that my chews aren't compressed. All right. We had Chris Butler up next. Let's see if he got one in today. Let's see. Uh-oh. I don't think so. Nope. I see him in there. I think it's just feedback. All good. All good. All right, let's go. Let's start from the top today. Jason Dowdy, Shut 'Em Down. We got another collab. So many collabs popping off. I love to see it. Collab with Philip Scott Bailey. Bless this track. It's all about working harder than others to win. But again, we got to gate our chews and crunches. That's hilarious.
Hey, this the big game. It's that fight until the end. That's the grit way. You ain't coming with your best, you need to make way. We don't do no small talk, we make a big play. Lace up, this ain't practice. No slack, we get active. It's no time for relaxing. It's real deal, there's no act. Make no excuse.
Hold on, we gotta highlight this right here. We gotta highlight this. 100% human created. This is what we were just talking about earlier. I remember, I think it was, you mentioned that too, Jason, like, you think putting 100% human created would be helpful? I was just like, heck yeah, I'll go for it. He did it. We should just all start doing that. 100% human created. You want to stand out? I know for a fact that is going to attract, that's going to get attention. All right, back to the music.
Ain't no talking straight action. We keep a belt old fashioned. Ain't showing no compassion. Cause we too strong for 'em. We don't play around. We gon' shut them down. We gon' shut them down. Gon' beast mode on them. We don't play around. We gon' shut them down. We gon' shut them down. We don't mess around. We came to dominate. We don't mess around.
Dope.
We came to dominate. This is our game. We don't negotiate. We don't mess around. We came to dominate. Ready to go. We been in the zone. Ain't no stopping us. My whole team all been trained to go. This ain't for the weak. My team is solid as a stone. Can't it get with us, so we gon' take the title home. Check the scoreboard, see them numbers adding up. My whole team been focused. Check them panic cameras. Leaders of the league, every team been mad at us. Check the Hall of Fame, you know they adding us. Lace up, this ain't practice. No slack, we get active. There's no time for relaxing. That's the real deal, there's no act. Make no excuse, we make it happen. Ain't no talking straight action. We keep a belt old fashioned. Ain't showing no compassion, cause we savage. Yeah, give all every time. Every single play, I'ma ride for me and mine. All season we been grinding. Head is in the game, but the title's on my mind. 110%. Go a little harder than the ones we go against. 110%. Go the extra mile every time for the win. Team too strong for 'em, we don't play around. We gon' shut them down. We gon' shut them down. Gon' beast mode on them, we don't play around. We gon' shut them down. We gon' shut them down. We don't mess around, we came to dominate. We don't mess around, we came to dominate. This is our game, we don't negotiate. We don't mess around, we came to dominate. Shut them down.
My DJ horn was almost on the same key. That was fire. That thing is ready. That thing was ready. Shout out to Phil and Jason on that. The production, the lyrical performance, the mix. Mix was crazy. There was some ear candy going on in there too with the production. I appreciated it. Good stuff. They will use that a lot. That is ready. And it looks like the chat agrees. Shut them down. I love the hits too. A lot of good hits. I've seen that in Breeze where they're like, include hits. All right, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Good stuff. All right, we got Nate up next. Hey, y'all, it's been a minute since I submitted anything for a review, but I'm still out here working. This one might need a little more time in the oven. It's funny anytime somebody mentions an oven or a microwave, because of Chris and his microwave tracks. They came out really nice. So we can only imagine if you put it in the oven. Started on it last night, but wanted to get some feedback. Let's check it out. Facts. Love that art. Goodness. I mean, yeah, I guess you can put it in the oven. That's dope. Like that. It feels like a trailer or a movie of some sort. Action. Those hits were hitting. Super intense, right? Gigantic. Yeah. Fire, man. Yeah, I say finish it, I guess. Whatever needs to be finished. I guess some mixing stuff, some tweaking, but yeah, I like it. Yeah. Love the sound selection in that too. And the I love how like using ARPs, it really helps the track move. Like even if you don't have a bunch of percussion in there, you still feel the track moving with the rhythm of the arpeggiated synths and stuff like that. I think that was a nice touch. The oven isn't ready for that. Oh man, that's funny. Let's go. Frime been hitting us with this level of swing that has just been unmatched. Academics, track 2 of 10 of my new sports themed album I'm working on. This album's gonna be insane. Waiting on live horns to be added for the final touch. We're not ready for that. But this is V1 so far. Hope y'all enjoy. Man, can you imagine the live horns? crazy. All right, let's check this out, man. Let's see how these drums are gonna smack. Whoa. I know. That Frime rhythm section is going to be on lock every time. Precisely P3, what's up? Yeah. I can't wait to hear what it sounds like with the horns on there. I think that's gonna sound dope. Sounds dope right now. So yeah, man. Keep it up, Frimes. That's gonna be dope. Sports themed album. Somebody mentioned basketball. I can hear that with the kick, the way the kick is. But yeah, those horns gonna take it to a whole nother level. It's gonna be crazy. All right, we got Zimzada. We tried to warn you. Pay the producer. It can get ugly in here. Just letting you know. It can get ugly. Retro Boulevard. Okay, from the 80s album. Let's go. Every time I see 80s artwork, I get excited. It's just a vibe. Like, I can hear what it sounds like just from looking at the artwork. See you, Allison. Make sure y'all tune in. Jason Dowdy Music's channel. We're going to be chopping up with Allison on the Sync Producer Spotlight. Let's go retro. '80s melody all day. Oh, I like that. That solidified it in the 80s right there. Let's listen to that again. That feels so 80s. I love it. Nailed it. Definitely has a vibe. I think the volume can come up on this. Yeah, I think the volume can come up a little bit, but yeah, you captured the vibes all day. And I love the switch up here. Chords were great, melody strong. Yeah, that is quite appropriate for an 80s album. I think that'll do good. Game Boy vibes. Yep. Was I muted? Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah. Good work. Did we DJ Horn that? I think I did, especially after that Sting ending. All right, we got Janelle, A Change of Scenery, high energy EDM hip hop track. I was experimenting with that wobbly bass synth. Not sure if it's a bit too much. Let me know what you all think. Yes, give us the wobbly bass. Yeah, 80s all around, 100%. It always makes me want to watch 80s movies. Break the Static. I'm not mad at the wobbles. Because this is a dope switch up. It's not competing with anything. Like, I think it has like its space to be as wobbly as it wants to be, but also not be distracting because it's kind of like the star of the show. With it. Yeah, I can hear this on some I can hear it on some I can hear it on a couple different things. I can hear it on some reality TV show stuff, some tension stuff. Even though it's not tension, but like drama, I guess. I can hear it on that. But I can also hear it on like some upbeat party scenes in the club and movies. You know, like those action movies, like they're walking through the club trying to find this guy, and they're like walking through the crowd of people, and everybody's like partying, just completely unaware that there's an extremely dangerous situation about to go down. Yeah, that's what that sounds like. So yeah, good work, Janelle. Dope stuff. Love the mix. Yeah, I think the bass is doing its thing. Yo, what's good? We got some candy in the hub now. All right. Steven, I was inspired by the sound of John Murphy for this one with the gradual build and guitar. Let's go. All the way from from Ireland. We got Sync Producer Hub members all over the world. I love it. So many different musical backgrounds and experiences. This sounds beautiful. Monster chips creeping in the club. Through the airy vocals. The build. I'm absolutely going. Yep. I wouldn't resolve that. I would let that stay right there. That was amazing. Definitely. That, my friend Steven, was executed nicely. Great build. Like, that felt like a pivotal point in a film. Yeah, like that situation worked out and they overcame something big. That was huge. Yeah, that was great. Great sound selection. Love the piano. Love the airy vocals. The guitar added that extra grit in there to really send it over the edge. That was a nice touch. It worked well for that. So yeah. So, yep. I think that thing is ready to go. All right, we got Felipe. It says, "Hey y'all, this week I decided to grab back the indie rock track I composed for 80s theme live music reviews and put some lyrics to it. It's the first time I shared a track with my vocals on it, so can't wait to hear your tips and your overall feedback for this one. Have a nice weekend and happy Halloween." Let's go. 80s is back. Vocals sound nice. Peace, Nancy. See you at Shades, man.
hit is drop. Fighting out there, but thinking about the past. Let us go and
Come on, ring. Let that thing ring out all the way. That was perfect. Yeah, dude. If I were you, I would sing more, man. The vocal sounds nice on that. I'm convinced all of you producers are also very good singers and rappers. It's crazy. I love it though. Love the feel and vibe of the song. I agree. You know what? I could hear that. I could hear that. Even just even anything just like high school related. I can hear that for some reason. Laguna Beach, yep. Yeah, excuse me, it has definitely has like that vibe. It has that vibe. It's a youthful vibe to it. Well done, man. All right, we played Seth's already. We got one from Jermaine Hamlet. New week, new beat. The one from last week already posted. I just did another one. This is after I watched The Art of Transitions. Several crashes later, I still was able to get to this point. Felt like giving up, but that little voice in my head saying, make music, not excuses. I love it. There it is. Found it. Metadata. The name came from learning about the spacing of transitions. Got it. Let's go. Let's check it out. Yeah, he shared in the hub what his computer was doing. Like, dude's computer was like playing the track. DAW was frozen. No meters were moving. Just track still playing though. It was crazy. It was crazy. It has like a suspenseful. Almost like a quirky suspense. I think the volume can come up. I hear you with the transitions. Yeah, I can hear this. Yeah, it's like it's giving me like quirky suspense, kind of playful suspense, just with the notes and things, and like the sound selection. I would turn it up. You're also like kind of what you're doing with the percussion. You kind of have like these. It was like a percussion wood instrument in there. It's not every time, but it's kind of spaced nicely. I would like take that little stuff and pan it just for like little ear candy to where it's like you kind of hear this little stuff on the, like on the left side, paying your hi-hats to the right or left or whatever, just to kind of create a little more space with those instruments, and then just mixing, just balancing the volume. But I know you were dealing with like a bunch of crashes, so I'm not going to judge you too much considering what you were going through. But yeah, I like it. And you got your transitions there. Let me double check this crash. I mean, not a crash, this sting. I would just move your crash back to hit with the kick, or move it up, I guess. So it came in kind of quick. Just have it hit with the kick, and I think that'll be good. So yeah, yep. Let's go. Sci-fi. Yep, I can hear that too. That would be great actually. Groovy. Yep, you got, it's like that catchy thing, that catchy main idea with that synth you have kind of bouncing around there. Yeah, that can get stuck in your head. All right, we got Nicole Whitehead. This is Vacation Pop. I guess we're going on vacation today. I'm creating an 80s inspired. Y'all decided that y'all just gonna go back to the 80s this week. Everybody. Creating an 80s inspired compilation, and this may be one of the ones I add to it. This is one where I saw a B-roll of the streets of South Beach, palm trees, the beach, people just walking around having fun for any type of show. I may have words written to this unless one of you amazing people want to lend a hand. Anyway, here it is. Let's check it out. Theodore, appreciate you coming through, man. Let's go. Jermaine getting it in, man. Hades was such a vibe. Yeah, this was fire. 80s for sure. I think we need a Sting ending though. That kind of ends. It's like the last chord. I understand what's happening. Yeah, classic Sawtooth melody line. Can't go wrong. Nice bass. Bass had the 80s written all over it. All my hub sisters rocking this 80s vibe tonight, and you did it well. I agree, 100%. Let's go. It's ready. Mix is nice. Hey, if y'all put vocals on it, that's just another level at it. Easy. Good work. The song's called Black. We got Michael Humphrey next. Earlier in the day, I made a post about cleaning dot wave clips of pops and clicks. I was actually working on this mix when I made that post. Anyway, this song I am preparing for a brief that asks for a dark haunting but not so haunting track. Sounds like a brief too. We want haunting, but not so haunting for TV. And in my vault, pulled this one. Also, after watching that video about overproducing, I didn't use too many elements here. Let me know what y'all think. Dope. Yeah. That I agree. Like, it was clean. It was clean. It was sufficient and appropriate. The storm in the background, it's a nice touch. That chord progression, it feels right where it needs to be. Love the percussion, actually. That's doing like all the heavy lifting, honestly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's see how it ends. Oh. Yep, that's all I need to hear right there. Playful track with a bit of Sinister mixed in. Yeah, yeah, it was. That's hilarious. No, it would fit great too for Halloween stuff. Yeah, no, I think you nailed it. Like, it was yeah, I think it was a great amount of enough haunting like they asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, yeah, it was right there in the middle, in my opinion. So, yeah, good work, man. Yep. Great instrumentation. Let's see. We got Aaron. Okay, time for me to stop being a chicken. Nah, for real, all feedback is welcome. Thanks in advance and hope you enjoy. All right, let's check it out. Let's go. Pay the producer. 808 is crazy.
Flex on the leaf, Flex on the leaf.
Yeah. There's so much ear candy. Yeah, that would be crazy, bro. Aside from the fade out, I would just throw a sting ending on there, and this sync will get you bags of money. Oh man, no, seriously though. Like I hear this, I can hear the hook on commercials, especially with like those vocal joints on there. Yeah, there's a lot of ear candy in there. Yeah, no, that joint's dope. Yeah, please continue to submit so we can listen to more of this great work. Did we DJ Horn that? It's ready. We got Rich. I'm not gonna make it tonight. To tonight's view, I will be attending a Halloween performance of Macbeth, Bubble Bubble Toy in Trouble. I didn't create anything to submit, but I will try to review everyone's work as much as I can today. It's all good. We miss you, Rich. We'll catch you on the next one. What's up, Rico Anderson? Indeed, man. Appreciate you coming through. 100%. Yeah, the talent's crazy. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what else we got. We got Truman in the building. We got there we go. Dark, dramatic, intense, mysterious, tension. That's what Disco says about this one. I guess it's fitting for today. Well, let's go. Let's check it out. Dark Shadows. One of those impact hits. Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. Hold on, is this Patty P? Precisely P3? I think it's a different name. Yeah, this would be a nice. Oh shoot. This would be a nice bed. Wind. Yeah. Yep. Some dark tension underscore stuff going on. I think here. Maybe roll off some low end on the kick, the drums, just so it sounds like there's a little build up on the low end once those came in. But outside of that, minor little tweak. Yeah. Great tension, dark tension music right there. Michael said I'm out. That growl, man. Yeah. And then, yeah, disco knocked it out with the metadata. Dark, dramatic, intense, mysterious tension all day. All right. In the spirit of Halloween, I have cooked up a track that involves spooky synth and organs, a scary bass line, and a classic LA lead to die for. Get ready. There is a werewolf in LA. Let's go, Dimitri. Oh, literally a werewolf. Oh, that's about to be crazy. Let's go West Coast. It's a vibe. That was a nice touch. You imagine creating stems and one stem is just called werewolf or wolves. Love it. This part, I think the mix could just be tweaked turning some of the sounds down. I got like a little louder here, but the vibe on this joint is dope. Kim Durr would absolutely 100% be crip walking right now to this joint. I could see that happening. Yeah, that joint's a vibe. West Coast all day. All right. Who we got next? We got Everett Cooper. Hey, fam. I'm a newbie to the group. Shout out to my Sync Producer Hub newbies. Shout out to y'all. I tried to imitate a Kendrick Lamar type of beat. It's titled I'm on Top. Let's check it out. It's a good title. Come on, West Coast. How we get two West Coast joints back to back? I'll just turn it up. The volume's low. I like it though. West Coast just has that bounce. I love it. Word, man. Hey, you gotta have to make that happen. We gotta have a West Coast week. Is that what needs to happen? I love it. I'm feeling these vibes. Good work, man. I'm a DJ horn that joint because I think structurally, instrumentation, and pretty much mix wise, like I think that joint is there, man. I just like the overall master volume just needs to come up because it's just low. But you nailed the vibe in terms of like the West Coast flavor. Let's see what the people saying. The Bay is coming. Fire. Michael, this is a vibe. Beef up those horns a little on that run. Turn up the volume. Good to go. String chords are on it. Love that bass sound. Yeah. Good work. Good work, Everett. Cleo, we got Cleo up next. Almost missed today's live music review. Halloween had me thinking we'd skip. Sweet Darling came out of a hard season. Future me, comforting present me. A close friend sent a guitar voice note and said, "Do what you will with this." Oh, I'm excited to hear how this guitar thing came out. I did. I hear it closing a TV drama, soft, tender scenes. What does it bring up for you? Let's go. Guitar and Cleo.
I know the knot between your shoulders, how mornings stack like hills. You keep a laugh on layaway, saving joy for when, hear me, nothing is missing that you need to take the next small step. I've walked it barefoot steady, you can borrow my calm. Set the keys down on the table, let the fight climb off your back.
Ooh, that's dope.
You don't have to prove you're worthy just to breathe. Let down your hair, sweet darling. I'll be your prayer if you only let down your guard, sweet darling. I'll be your heartbeat slowly. Beat slowly. I kept the promises you made at 3 a.m., the ones you thought you broke. I learned your name without the noise, held it like a note when doubt gets loud and close. Put this letter
Cleo don't miss.
Read it out in your own voice, feel the ground reply. Lay the past like coats beside
This is super syncable. Crazy.
Wear the sky instead tonight. You don't need a sign to soften your allowed. Let down your hair, sweet darling. I'll be your prayer if you only let down your guard, sweet darling. I'll be your heartbeat slowly. If your hands won't stop, they're trembling. Put them on your chest.
Great vocal
Count
control.
the drums beneath your ribs. That's me. Say yes. Every time you think you're falling, you're learning how to land.
Just let it breathe. I mean, yeah, like, it's crazy.
Be slowly. Beat slowly, beat slowly. Let down your hair, sweet darling.
All Cleo needs is like 2 to 3 chords. He's good.
Slowly.
Honestly, just give him 1 chord and then he'll make something out of it. It'll be amazing. Yeah, this is great. Like it literally, it feels like listening to like a finished like artist album, dude. Like that joint is just so polished, and it's like sonically, you have a sound, even sonically, it's crazy. Love it. Steve the Genius, what's good? Aura, dope stuff. Definitely gonna check it out. Good work, Cleo. I'm sure publishers are gonna find many great uses for your work. Miguel, rock vibes. We gotta skip Miguel. We have to skip Miguel. I must remember MVP. All right, Kevin KJ Johnson. This is from my long overdue first album titled The Championship Pack. I'm finally sending stuff out to libraries. Let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the first track, Goat Talk. Let's go. Bad signature. What does that mean? Why is disco? Uh-oh. I think you got to resubmit the that link, KJ. It's not opening up for me. I don't know if it's missing something or if disco just doesn't want to play nice with us. So we'll come back to, I'll give you some time to get that up. This is my newest single. Okay, let's check this joint out. Steven. I don't have Apple Music. I do have Tidal. And let me see. Let's see if I can pop it up, because y'all about to get a good old preview if I try and play it on here. Steve the Genius. Let's see if we can look it up real quick. Got it. No doubt.
Dropped off over his floor. Ain't worried about nothing else, baby, but the blow. Yeah, that nigga got old. Bad little bitch, no, I don't really know her. Yeah, just dropped off over his floor.
Vibes.
Worried about nothing else, baby, but the glow. Never let her be, don't stress me out. Clock a nigga like she the FBI. Spinning big checks, me, catch me out. Only tell the truth, no, I can't tell a lie. Yeah, you can tell that a nigga got old. Bad little bitch, no, I already know her. Yeah, just dropped off over his floor. Worried about nothing else, baby, but the glow. Never let her be, don't stress me out. Clock a nigga like she the FBI. Spinning big checks, me, catch me out. Only tell the truth, no, I can't tell a lie. Yeah, you can tell that nigga got old. Louis V all the way down to the floor. Niggas wanna be Steve, yeah, when they grow up. 300 look like a phantom to the real one show up.
I gotta show a movie using it. Gotta have a clean version with it though.
White boy say yeah, big Steve gnarly. Pull up black Benz, brown skin Barbie. Pardon my reach, excuse my speech. Watch my feet, believe half what I see. Dot that I, cross that T. Stay on my cue while keeping it P. Just talking to my people, preaching to deacons, seated investor abuse. Now let's talk about paper, and we moving back them decimals. Let's go, talking about growth, yeah I want more. Talking money from the ceiling to the floor. Talking about dough, more than all together just to make your own loaf, just to make your own toast. Turn stash to invest, put your money on me. That's guaranteed dead, I'm a guaranteed check.
Yeah, I get him using this. Catchy melodies too. See how it is. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. For full songs, have a clean version on standby. For some syncs, they want just a regular version. If you have profanity, they'll take it. Just depends on the network show, whatever. Instrumental, acapella, just to cover the basics. But yeah, mix was solid on this joint. Usually I don't. I'm not a huge fan of like the effects on the vocals, but like for this song, I feel like it worked well in my opinion, just because of the type of vibe it was. Like I felt like it worked well with it. So I'm not mad at it at all. So yeah, dope stuff. Seeing the fire emojis, needs a Fortnite dance to it. Oh yeah, that joint to go viral. Yep, 100%. Boom, he already ready because he's in the hub, of course. Telling you, man, we getting y'all right out here. Yeah, definitely pitch that joint though. I'm pretty sure somebody will find some use for that. All right. Oh, appreciate you dropping the title joint. I don't know if KJ updated the. No, not yet. All good. All good. All right. I seen the disclaimer go up. We got the disclaimer. For the newbies, no AI was used to generate this disclaimer. It simply couldn't handle the heat and El Fuego from our MVPs, Flares and Miguel. Y'all enjoy the music now. All right, we got not Flares. We got Miguel. All right, he updated. Let me refresh so I can get the updated joint. All right, boom. Here we go. Goat Talk from KJ. Right to it. Love the instrumentation. Yeah, this is dope. Ooh, that was nice. Edit points. Nice breakdown too. The bass, the synth bass says, "I will get some" in this track. Let's go. I'm not even ready. I know some heat in this playlist right here. Yeah. I'm excited that you're pitching it, man. Definitely excited to see what happens with that championship pack. Great timing too. Colleges need it. Yeah, the season is ripe for sports placements. Let's go get those sports placements. All right. Now we can play Miguel's joint, but first I need to see the palm trees. I know, right? You've been building though, man. LW says she need that playlist. Let's go. I don't think we got one from Flares. Flares must be cooking up something crazy. That's my guess. All right. I see palm trees. We gonna wrap it up with Miguel. Rock Vibes. This is an old one because I don't have new vocal tracks ready currently, and I wanted to add something today. Let's go. Let's hear some Miguel Rock.
Quiero levantarme contento para darme
En
ese
español.
cafecito, pero quiero que sea contigo, no quiero que sea más nadie en este universo. Quiero levantarme feliz, gritar a los cuatro vientos que estás en mi vida y que yo no me arrepiento de hacerte parte de mi historia. Si aceptas mi propuesta, para mí es una victoria. Desde el día en que conocí cada espacio de ti, no dejo de imaginarte de nuevo. Desde el día en que conocí cada espacio de ti, no dejo de imaginarte de nuevo. Qué lindo sería que sea el comienzo de mi día, que cada mañana tú me hagas compañía. Déjame reescribir mi biografía para agregarte a mi cronología. Te mereces todo y más. Un poquito de mi amor se queda corto para ti. Quiero verte una vez más. Darte todo lo que mereces, sí o sí. Te mereces todo y más. Un poquito de mi amor se queda corto para ti. Quiero verte una vez más. Desde el día en que conocí cada espacio de ti, no dejo de imaginarte de nuevo. Desde el día en que conocí cada espacio de ti, no dejo de imaginarte de nuevo. Es que no dejo de pensar en esa cara tan preciosa, y cuando estamos lejos una cosa peligrosa. Si estoy contigo esto es un jardín de rosa. Tú quieres ser mi esposa, mami, yo te pregunto si te gustan las cositas que hacemos, que sin miedo ante el mundo nos comemos y nos queremos. Tú y yo tenemos algo especial y espectacular, la casa frente al mar que te quiero comprar.
I wanna hear a little more bass.
Me quitan la sal.
Bass.
Estoy tan feliz de que sea mi novio. Yo soy tu Beckham, tú mi Victoria.
These guitars are eating right
Desde el día en que conocí cada espacio de ti.
Are these live guitars and drums?
Imaginarte de nuevo. Desde el día en que conocí cada espacio de ti, no dejo de imaginarte de nuevo.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, that gets the job done. Yeah, man. Seth says thinks the compression is a little heavy. Played them on MIDI. It's not bad for MIDI. I think I've gotten some decent rock drums out of like live drums out of what do you call it? Native Instruments. But yeah, those guitars sound good. Like that'll definitely get the job done for stuff, man. If you don't have like a guitarist. But it felt good. It felt good. The bass I couldn't really feel the bass too much, but the 3-person band, two guitars and a drummer, where you can't afford the bass's demanding appearance fees. We couldn't afford the bass player. We had to play key bass on a stacked keyboard. Man, listen, you learn to appreciate the bass player when you go through years of having to play key bass on keys. Because you can't even like do everything you want to do on keys when you're also holding the bass down. Shout out to my bass players, man. Dope stuff. Yeah, man, you guys crushed it. Let's get a poll. Oh, I was supposed to get the poll popping before I even did the thingy thing. Let's get a poll popping. We heard a lot of great music tonight. Let's see who y'all want to vote for. Let's see. Get a poll popping. Let me mute that so we don't want to hear ourselves double repeating ourselves. All right. Here go LW with the everybody one joint. Thanks, my brother. When I heard those A's, yeah, we not gonna judge you too hard. We understand the growth that happens from those older tracks. No doubt. No doubt, man. All right. Man. Who y'all got? Drop some names in the chat. Obviously, we had a strong song from Cleo again. We heard some nice 80s music. We've heard some tension music. We heard some West Coast. We heard some we heard a little bit of everything tonight. Some rock. We had that emotional Steven. We gotta put Steven in there. And he's a fairly new Sync Producer Hub member. We gotta show Steven some love. From Ireland. That build was crazy. Cleo, KJ, Jason. Cleo, Michael. Yeah, the progression on Michael's sports joint, solid. Good Jason and Phillip. Yeah. Let's throw the Jason Phillip combo in there. That was a strong sports song. This is tough. It is quite a few. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Truman had that super dark tense joint. Yeah. The 80s ladies. I need snips of the music with the peels. So many good ones. I need the reminder of the track. Yeah. Okay. Let's oh man. Let's throw Zim for kicking off the 80s. She kicked off the 80s vibes. Here we go. Boom. All right. I'm going to let y'all vote. Just a reminder, y'all got like 15 minutes left to get Shades of Sync before tickets go back up to full price. It is happening November 15th, and then we have the virtual part of it November 14th, which is going to be dope. You're going to get a ton of feedback from some valuable people in there. And let's talk about some of the panelists we have, because it's low key crazy. Like the gems you are going to get. Even if it was the 14th alone, we got Sam Bowser from Toonfine. We got Anita, from who did work, some music supervision work on Reasonable Doubt, Shadow Force, Ironheart, Low-Key. Got Josh Sutherland from NFL, Raven Davenport from Round Hill Music. It's Asha. I'm not sure. I'll have to see how to pronounce her name before I meet her in person. From the Wilders, we got Brian Miller, did some work on some documentaries. Coach Prime, It's in the Game, Madden NFL. Obviously the homie Jay Will and myself will be in the building. We got Jared Alua moderating again. He's got placements on MTV, BET, on KFC. Had a super dope catchy joint with KFC. What is it called? Like, I'm Saucy. It was so perfect for this KFC ad that he landed. Was fire. We're gonna be chopping it up with Omega Sparks, who has got some dope placements, Evo Championship Series, some Killer Instinct Xbox One, then Jalo Nintendo placements. He also landed the theme song last year. He won that Sync Brief. Let's see. We got Ariella from Radio. We got Jenny from Sound Bloom. We have the Latte Lawyer, so we're definitely going to be chopping it up about IP and the law, especially as it pertains to AI. Then we got the Women of Music coming in with a featured panel featuring Amadi, Tasha Couture, Ashley, Celeste Debro, who are all heavy hitters in their space. Placements between the three include Monica Lecrae, Nicki Minaj, Straw, Rhythm and Flow, Space Jam, Beauty in Black, Medea's Destination Wedding. We got Jay Ward, who's the head of creator at Painted Face Entertainment. We got Brian Miller, we mentioned him. We got Anthony Arasi from Level 77 Music. They always showing love. And then we got the homie Nate Foreman coming through. He has Netflix placements, Fortnite placements, Bravo, Rhythm and Flow. And he also has his own music library that he started recently as well. So it is going to be packed full of value. I'm super excited, man. Even just like, I don't know, like you always learn something new, just getting insight from so many different people. So it's going to be a super dope weekend. I get to meet a lot of you all, which I'm excited about, in person, in real life. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah, we're going to have a good time for sure. Janelle says hopefully next year. Yes, indeed. That'll be super dope. Yep. So every 3 songs we vote. Oh, that would be fun. So then by the end of the thing, we have like all the top ones from the 3. What y'all think? So yeah. So to lock it in, shadesofsync.com. I'll see you all there. And what else, man? Oh, so with that being said, the next couple weeks, I will be locked in. We'll be locked in, just kind of prepping everything and just working on making sure, everything is ready for you all. So for the next 2 weeks, I will not be streaming live for the Sync Producer Live on Friday nights. So I will be back on the 21st. However, I will still be in the community, active and posting and replying and things like that. So you'll still see me around. I just won't be live those 2 Friday nights because I'll be locked in grind mode, just in my studio alone. But I will miss you all. But we'll be back on the 21st, and then after that it's gonna be another break because we got Black Friday. So it's that we're coming upon that holiday season where we don't get to kick it as much on the live streams. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Let's check this poll and see what we got. Let's see what we got. We have a winner. Well, we have a tie too, but we have a winner this time, at least. Last time, that tie was crazy. We had like a three-way tie or something. So we got Cleo. Cleo walked away with it. 43. Where'd the poll go? It just disappeared. It's not even showing me the finish. Anyways, Cleo won. Cleo had 43%, but then I think somebody was tied. There it is. Now it popped up. Steven and Jason and Philip were tied. So there you go. Shout out to everybody, man. Deep down inside, as LW would say, everybody's a winner. But seriously though, like literally, I don't know. We just do that to have fun, but literally everybody's track was like fire tonight. So that's it, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. If you're not a member of the Sync Producer Hub community, click the link. It's pinned in the comments. Join Sync Producer Hub. It's super dope. We'll teach you how to get your music placed in TV and film. We'll teach you how to prepare it, teach you how to pitch it, all of that stuff so that you can increase your chances of monetizing your music and getting paid over and over and over again from it. So that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and I'll see some of y'all at Shades of Sync in a couple weeks. Let's go.